Hello again, and welcome to ExpendaBros. ExpendaBros is a combined work of Expendables 3 and Broforce to make a free-to-play, standalone, expanded demo for the Broforce series using Expendables 3 characters. This will only be available for a limited time. And sadly enough, most of these characters won't actually be hitting the real none of these characters will be hitting the true Broforce due to copyright and all that. But the developers have said that some of these ExpendaBros may or may not be inspirations for new members of the Broforce. So, since, as you can see, we do not have any custom options here, I'm going to be playing on hard. Let me clear the unlocks just to make sure. I'm going to have to kind of try to explain the bros at the same time I'm playing. I do apologize about there being no concise, here's what the bros do, here's how they work, blah, 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 like I did with the Broforce bros, but this is about as good as I can do right now. So, let's go ahead and get this started. So, to start off, we will be Brownie Ross. Brownie Ross is based off of Brownie Ross, who is Sylvester Stallone's character. I'll admit, I haven't seen the Expendables movies. They haven't really, they're not really something that is my interest, so I haven't really jumped into them. But looking at this, you can see he's dual wielding rather fast weapon, making him similar to Brohard. I'll show you his special in a minute, but one interesting fact is, as you can kind of see, skip back here a little bit, he does have overblow with his shots, so he does shoot up a considerable amount. Now, his special ability is a triple grenade throw that is actually sticky grenades as well. The sticky grenades are kind of interesting. They'll stick to any surface, but if a bad guy steps over them, they'll stick to the bad guy, which does make them interesting. I'm going to wake these guys up because this is hard mode, and the bad guys cheat in hard mode. As you can see, that door's open. In normal mode, it is open, but their reaction time isn't so fast. I'm not sure if you saw it there, but as you might have seen, he did actually pick up my grenades, and the grenades do not attach to the helicopter. So people who like to shoot down the helicopter, this isn't exactly a good character to do that with. One thing I should also add is this game has local-only co-op, so if you want to play this with friends, it is free to play, so you're not wasting money, but you're going to have to get your friends to get their asses over to your house, or vice versa. Actually, probably should have just dropped a box on his ass. So, sadly enough, there are no additional bros for the first two levels, for story reasons, so we'll get into that in a second, but Actually, in just a second, you'll see a new bro, but this part's gonna happen. What? You survived the fall? Yeah, you don't survive a knife. Okay, this is gonna look really bad, and yeah, it kind of is. You get teabagged by a giant robot for no reason. But that is part of the story. You do get captured. One interesting thing is, when you start unlocking more bros and you come back to this, you will actually have different animations for the different bros to do this. I know, for example, Caesar uses metal chains instead of the like rope that this guy does. But we'll get into that a little later. So, as you can see, this is where we unlock our first bro, who is Lee Broxmas. Credited in the Steam page as Bro Christmas, who is based off of Lee Christmas, who is Jason Statham's character from the ExpendaBros series. He throws 3 knives. Let's get up here and show them off. They work the exact same as the machetes. So, as a character model, he's pretty heavily based upon machetes. His special ability, which I'll show you right now, is an arcing throw. You can turn mid-throw, but you start losing daggers. And like most special abilities, his arcing throw will actually outrange his standard dagger throw. So if you need a couple of extra inches, yeah, you can just throw your daggers. Okay. Now, one thing I do want to demonstrate is, as you can see, the pure evil in this version is an evil general instead of, like, just the devil. As you can see, he also has a radio, so when he feels threatened, instead of, like, just running around or laughing at you or running around like a moron, he calls in for help. Although, as you can see, most of the time when he calls in for help, if you just step out of the way, he'll blow himself up. Now, this character, his special ability, does slow down his fall, similar to Brochettes. So, it is actually capable of destroying helicopters if you are that type of person. Also, if you're that type of person, most people are going to hate you. Let's just be honest. Now, we should have 2 more characters here in this level. And then I'll end this episode with this, like, at the end of this level. So we're going to zoom across real quick. Really? None? Not a single one? Okay. Normally on these lines, which you might have saw earlier, there are power transformers. Which, well, you can drop on the enemy to kill them. The power transformers use the same concepts as the plasma gun from Bro Ripley, or Broin, what? Ripley from Aliens. Anyway, let's get this guy. Okay, so Brownie Jensen is based off of Gunnar Jensen, who is Dolph Lundgren's character in the ExpendaBros movies. He is a combination of Colonel Brodok and Mick Brover. He throws grenades, similar to Colonel Brodok, but similar to MacGyver, his grenades will stick to horizontal surfaces. They do not stick to vertical surfaces, so He does kind of miss out a little bit, but doesn't really matter. And his special ability is kind of like one of the actual only unique features in the game. Now, similar to McBrovers, he drops a special ability that can be triggered at will, but instead of a turkey that attracts them, you get an RC car, which will scare them away. Oh, that was horrible. But like I was saying, you get an RC car that will scare away the enemy. And, yeah, I mean, it's pretty simple from there. Oh, that was horrible. I just jumped into that bullet. Okay, I'm gonna run through this real quick. Okay, this is what I'm talking about. What I was talking about. Now, as you can see, this little device right here, I can trigger it by jumping, causing it to fall. Also, let's see if I can kind of get rid of a little bit of... As well as triggering it by jumping, I can actually just shoot it while I'm going under. So it's really up to you how you trigger it. Trying to think if there's anything I missed about Gunner before I unlock the next guy. But... Oh, yes, there actually is. His RC car will go up and down stairs. Although if it does get too far out of your vision, it will drop screen. So it goes up and down stairs. It will also go up and down walls to a very limited degree. Also, similar to Brogiver, when his grenades attach to people, it will fear them. However, unlike Colonel Broddock and literally every other grenade in the game, his grenades don't actually kill people when they land on their heads due to the sticky factor. Now, this is Bro Caesar, based off of Terry Crews' character Caesar. As you can see, he uses a minigun that has the exact same pushback feature as Brominator. As well, similar to another Schwarzeneggerian character, his special ability is a Brobarian leap. But one interesting factor is if during your leap you hit a wall. Let's try to even that out a little bit. Okay, if you hit a wall, you will actually go to a vertical slide, which I couldn't show you there for some reason, where you'll try to jump over it. And yeah, it's interesting, although, as you can see, it does get kind of tricky when you're... It's one of those things that's really easy to do, hard to master. And it's mostly hard to master just because it gets really tricky when you start getting to the finer levels of it. Very similar to the Brobarian primary charge, which it's based on. One interesting thing, though, compared to the Brobarian's jumping charge thing, the Brobarian will jump vertically with a little bit of horizontal movement, where Caesar will jump horizontally with a little bit of vertical movement. Not much of a difference, it's just kind of basically, Bro Caesar moves to go somewhere, whereas Brobarian tries to stay in the same place. What? That was... That works for me. Now, see if I can actually show you what this transformer does. Like I said, it uses the same style as Ripley's, where anybody who is hit by it, like, if you're hit by it with only, like, a light hit, it will stun you and kill you if you're small. If you're hit with a larger hit, like if you're near the middle of it, it will ionize you, which will cause you to explode. Okay, let's see if I can get this right. I hate those grenades because they always kill me when I do that stuff like that. But like I was saying, it will ionize you and kill you. Like, it will not only kill you, but it will cause you to explode. And you will use the same basic ionization style that, you will use the same basic ionization style where if you explode and kill somebody, they explode and kill somebody. Also, you might have noticed, I actually didn't save Gunner. I saved instead his RC car. Just kind of a thing you can do. Now, I'm going to go ahead and end this video right here. And I'm going to show you the rest of this game in, I think, 4 parts. So this was part 1. There will be 3 more. There's only about 10 or 11 missions, so I'm going to try to keep these a little bit short. So I'll see you in a few minutes.